All right, so the big question is, who is #1 in college football? I got a bad feeling about this, but we're going to go ahead and go to the phones. Rick in Miami, you're first up on the press box.
If FSU played West Virginia 10 times, be honest with yourself, how many times do you think West Virginia would win? Maybe one? Maybe one. That's if I decide to give you that. FSU is, without any question, the best team in the country.
Seminole Stink.
Seminole Stink. Here I'm being outsmarted now by a 3-year-old.
Yeah, Rick, don't even worry about it, because you're not the only one in this crowd that's going to need help from a 3-year-old to decide this issue.
Thank you, Ed, Rick, and 3-year-old Ricky Sanchez. Well, usually any #1 debate centers around the University of Miami, but this year the Canes, with an incredibly off 9-2 season, are just another bowl team this year. In fact, they're hanging out in Arizona at the Fiesta Bowl, and Jay Heiler is hanging out with them. Hello, Jay.
Hello, Jimbo, and feast your eyes on the Fiesta Field, the stage for tomorrow's Fiesta Bowl between Miami and Arizona. Technically, the game is a sellout, but plenty of tickets to be had, $40 face value, and we hear scalpers are dumping them for $10 a seat. Now, we've been telling you all week that no, Miami will not play for the national championship this year, but still, it's been a wild week in the Wild West.
The Valley of the Sun, Phoenix, Arizona. Bright and early Monday morning, tucked beneath the mountain peaks, the Canes open practice. And try as they might, they never had the look of cowboys.
Is that the best you could do for a cowboy hat?
Hey, this hat's been there since day one, and it's staying there. And when I got here, I looked at it, and it looked like this, and I had to reshape it so it's a cowboy hat, Jay. It's the only thing we got.
But they would not be denied from mounting up, so on Tuesday, the fearsome foursome of Patrick, Crine, Sapp, and Heiler climbed into the saddle for a ride into the sunset.
Where'd you get these cowboy boots, huh?
At the crib.
At the crib, huh?
Yeah.
There must be the shoes.
Yeah, somewhat like that. The shoes. The first animal I've seen, or human that I've seen, is bigger than one.
I feel a little sorry for the horse. Yeah.
On Wednesday, the coaches' press conference. And Dennis, one question. Is your team motivated?
I've been asked that question 2,897 times. And now it's 98, and I really appreciate it. And
well, at least he can keep track. This morning, the Fiesta festivities hit downtown for parade gazing. Grand Marshal George Brett and UM's Paul D. were joined by a bevy of bands, floats, and wild women to go along with one lost Notre Dame fan.
So Notre Dame should be the national champion.
Well, let me tell you the scenario.
Okay, the scenario.
Florida State wins tomorrow.
I see.
Notre Dame wins tomorrow.
Okay.
You got two teams with one loss.
Okay, and how'd they do head-to-head?
Head-to-head.
Head-to-head.
Kicked their fannies.
Yes, they did kick their fanny, and that's going to be Notre Dame's war cry that if both schools finish 11-1, that they deserve the national championship and not FSU. Now, when you spend a week at a bowl, you hear all kinds of interesting stories. The juiciest bit of information I heard is that Dennis Erickson is gone to the NFL. That's the word going around, and the job that he covets is the Phoenix Cardinals. Joe Bugle's job is on the line here. So wouldn't it be interesting if Dennis makes a return trip? He says he's very happy at Miami. Jim, it's just still a rumor, but if it does happen, remember, you heard it here first.
All right,
Reporting
Jay.
live from Tempe, let's throw it back to you in Miami.
All right, Jay, we appreciate the scoop, and don't go away. When we come back, the question of who's #1, again, lots of different answers. The mom of FSU cornerback Corey Sawyer says it's the Noles, but when we come back, the Mountaineers get their say. Don't go away.